Hey guys, welcome to Tennessee Titans franchise Madden 20 Season 7. We are here with, I just want to do a surprise video. This has been a pretty damn good series. It's been a pretty good season. I wanted to go ahead and document this game against the Patriots. Yes, we are 10-3 and they're 7-6. And you would think, okay, why are you playing a team? Why are you worried about recording a team that's barely keeping over 500? Well, it's because of the standings. You look at it. Look at the AFC East. It's not very competitive. The Bills right now are over them, so the Patriots need to win in order to stay in the playoff hunt. We're, of course, we are still in our situation. Yep, we do have a lead, but the Colts are still pretty good. They can catch us. We still have a lead, and we're probably one of the better teams in the AFC. But it does not mean that we're clinching anything yet. We have to keep winning to clinch. And when we do clinch, I can kind of relax a bit. It's been a crazy season. It's been one of those seasons where I just kind of looking like, okay, is this team as good as I think they are? But the thing is, this team mostly wins. I mean, we started off 5 games, 5-game winning streak, 5-0, and then we went to Los Angeles and got bludgeoned by the Los Angeles Rams, and then we got bludgeoned by another LA team in the Chargers. We got bludgeoned by them. We beat the Seahawks, We beat the Niners very badly. We beat the Cardinals very badly, but we lost a close one to the Jags and their tough defense. We beat the Texans barely, and then we get the revenge against the Jags at their place, beating them 18-7. Actually, the defense held them to no points. Holman threw a Jalen Ramsey pick-6 interception. That's the only way they scored. Other than that, it was a shutout by our defense. We pretty much won that game 18-0 if Holman don't throw the pick-6. So there you go. But the reason why is this matchup between the Patriots and us, they're always interesting, and it always seems to be a classic battle every time we play them. And I just think this is going to be one of those games. Despite their 7-6 record, they have the top offense in the league, And one thing that I think is our Achilles heel this year is our offense. We are not scoring points like we should. Holman's not having the year that I thought he'd have. He's been healthy the whole year. He may crack over 20 touchdowns, but that'll be about it. And that's not good. I need him to do more. But we do have one of the top defenses in the league. You look at it, we allowed in the passing. We're one of the best passing defenses in the league. No one really runs the ball on us really good. We got 32 quarterback sacks, so we struggled to get sacks, but sacks are starting to go up, and we lead the league in interceptions. We get turnovers, as usual. Conversions, I don't think we're really that good on offense, so that's why we're sort of at the bottom. And I can tell you the Patriots are probably a lot better than we are in conversions. And they are. They're top 3. Red zone efficiency, we're top 3. We're top 2, which is good because we almost have to because we punt the ball away so much. How are the Patriots? Not really good in the red zone. Penalties, we're the best. We're almost the best team in not committing a lot of penalties. The penalty slider was the same as last year, and the penalties were pretty much getting recorded. So, and we weren't that great we were really bad at getting penalties, So I just leave the slider alone when it comes to that. We're good this year with the penalties. Patriots not so much. Turnovers, we're plus 12. Get interceptions. We do our damn thing. Patriots are at -1. So, interesting matchup. We have the best defense. We're going against a pretty elite offense with Andrew Luck. as their quarterback, so anything can really happen. You know, like I said, the homing numbers are just not great. 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. We're already in week like 14, and this is not really good. One good stat is, of course, he's not getting sacked as much. 34 times sacked. That's pretty good. Offensive line is really holding up. Running game is decent. We do not have Sergio Johnson yet. He's still on IR. He'll probably come back in week 16. Might use him, might not. Want to get him ready for the playoffs. Miles Sanders, pretty good. 4 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns. Still at normal dev, though. Penn State, definitely one of the cogs to our offense. Catches the ball, does a lot of things for us. He has that extra, gives us that extra receiver out of the back. Extra receiver that we can dump the ball off to. He's really good at that. Crothers, the rookie, not really impressive. 3 yards per carry. Still has hidden development. Trying to get him some more snaps so we can get his hidden development, get it unhidden so we can see what development he's got. But right now, not really that great. 3 yards per carry, but he has scored touchdowns, so he's been good at that. Actually, Haynes is doing a little bit better. He's got star development, but maybe he needs to see the ball a little bit more. Crothers continues to struggle. But I do got Sergio Johnson. I did sign him before the trade, and he was injured, so I put him on IR. That's going to be our help with the running game. Our running game should get a whole lot better with Sergio in there. Leonard, of course, won a big contract, of course, and he's earned it. I don't think he's leading us. He leads the team in receptions, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He's definitely a deep ball receiver. Definitely our big playmaking receiver since we traded away Corey Davis. And he does lead the team in receptions. That is true, and touchdown catches. So a deal might have to be made with Joey. I kind of want to bring Joey back. Joey's really good. Zach Montgomery at slot, doing a good job. Star development, starting to get a little bit better too. +1 morale's boosting him up. Need to get that release up a little bit better, but a damn good receiver at 24 years old. Jadu Smith, of course, always a good tight end weapon. A.J. Brown, gonna miss A.J. And Titans actually did trade him to the Eagles because they were bungling his contract negotiations, and now they don't have A.J. Brown, and I'm very disappointed in that. In this series, he's been okay. He didn't want that much money. He's not the elite receiver in the league. In this universe, he's the 44th ranked wide receiver in the league. He is definitely not a top receiver, but in real life, yeah, this guy's a top 15 receiver, at least a top 20 receiver in the league. Still with the team, still good, I like A.J. Brown. And I was able to keep him, and he's been with my team for a long time, and I won Super Bowl rings with him, so he's been really, really good for me. And, of course, the defense. Of course, I'm kind of disappointed. We weren't getting sacks early in the season. We were struggling, and then the sacks are starting to happen. 9.5 sacks for Keon Lawrence. Of course, Keon Lawrence is the rookie I got last year, Supercharger draft class. Won Defensive Rookie of the Year, and he should be up for an award again. The guy is phenomenal. Phenomenal guy from the most hated college. The college I hate worse than anything, Michigan, but you gotta recognize real, and Keon Lawrence is the real deal at outside linebacker. Ash, of course, for defensive tackle, still giving me sacks for the defensive tackle position. The guy is very solid, really great at stopping the run. The guy is awesome, man. And I think he has a contract negotiation coming up. Whatever he asks for, I'm giving it to him because the guy just gets it done. Jeffrey Simmons finally starting to get the sacks. He didn't have a lot of sacks, had 3.5 sacks. But then he had 3.5. he had 3.5 sacks overall in the season, and then he had that big game against the Jags last week. So it's got him up to 7.5 sacks, and that's good because I definitely was thinking about trading him. I might still trade him, but if he gives me production, plus he's got superstar X factor. It's hard to trade a guy like that when you have superstar X factor and you're still not done with your career. We got him for 2 more years. We pay him $16 million a season at this point. So could use the more cap space, but the cap hit is kind of hard, and it would be great to get that cap space. But you definitely don't want to get rid of a guy that produces. And he does produce, but and when he does get hot, he does produce. And he's 28 years old. I kind of want to get the last 2 years out of him before I decide to get rid of him. So, Keon Brown, I don't know. He's 30. Might likely to trade him. I don't know how big his contract is. Is his contract still up? I'm saying about keeping this defense intact. I think he's down. This is his last year, making $8 million a season. I definitely don't want to lose him. I definitely like the guy. Sean Evans, of course, I think I made a deal with him. He's 29. So do you want to get rid of him? The guy produces a lot. And I don't want to lose these guys. I got a really good defense. I got him for at least 2 more years before I decide to do anything with him. So we're in the last. This is like our big window. When you got Simmons, Rashawn Evans, Jayon Brown, these are big. Adoree Jackson, these are big defensive players that can make and break your team. You know, Adoree Jackson, of course, is good, but I got to sign him to another year deal if I want to keep him. 29 years old. I just got to see how regression does him. If regression don't hit him hard, I might bring him back. But these are decisions that I'm going to make. This is a really elite defense, and I really don't want to break them up. But at the same time, you got to bring in new talent. You got to play the guys off your bench, and you got to improve the players that you already have and get their XP up and their experience up and get them in games. And the only way you do that is to get them on the field and let go of guys that are going to regress. That's the only way. That's the only way you're going to keep a team really good in this version of Madden. We're going to get this started, man. I'm really curious about this matchup, like I said, because we always play classics when it comes to the Patriots. And usually always beat them. So, do I expect to beat them? I think we should. But you just never know. Anything could happen. It is a weird situation. I think I'm just going to go, usually I go all white, and I probably will again. I like all white. So we'll go all white for this one again. Yeah, I guess that'll work. I don't care. Is this a night game? Is this a night game? That's a day game. Okay, never mind. Okay, cool. Go ahead now. My fault, guys. See how this game goes. There's a lot of, I want to get to more content. Tonight, of course, I will be posting the video for DeMontre James. We'll save the Detroit Lions. That opening game will be on my Facebook page if you guys want to check it out. I've been thinking about moving some of the DeMontre James series over to YouTube, and I just might, but I don't really. It's hard to start loading videos on a different platform when you've been on one platform. I would like it documented to YouTube though. I would like it documented to YouTube, but it is what it is. You guys want to check that series out? DeMontre James will say Detroit Lions. head into his second season. He just played his rookie season. We had the number 1 pick. We picked a defensive end that's going to be really good. That should be really good. And that series is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying that series. Okay. X Factors: Jesse Holman, Jeffrey Simmons Jr., Andrew Luck, Devondre Campbell, Rashawn Evans, Greg Jones, Joey Leonard, Keon Lawrence, and J.C. Jackson. Not a lot of X Factor players for the Patriots. A lot of X Factors for us, though. Yeah, this was a spur of a moment episode. I really was hesitating to do it, but I'm like, because I'm like, oh, they're 7-6. I should document this. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't post about this series much anymore. I just do videos, and I would like to have more videos on it. See, look at all those touchdowns Andrew Luck throws. But I can't get this out of Holman.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Randy Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots.
Right.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins
it ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get back a long period.
Madden 20, guys. And the thing is, I think Madden 22 just says the same thing. There's the guy, Andrew Luck. I mean, and honestly, I think it surprised everybody 2 years or 3 years ago when Andrew Luck decided to retire. He retired, and, you know, you just never think about him anymore. But it's like, yeah, he was he was an elite quarterback in the league for a while. Always got sacked, though. I mean, offensive line, the Colts' offensive line was terrible. But he kicked the Titans' ass a lot. I can say that. You can say that. I mean, you can hate on the guy. He kicked the Titans' ass a lot. A lot. Let's watch some drives, see what's going on. Let's watch some drives.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here. As
Need Pittsburgh to lose.
This will be taken in after 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their...
And the thing about it now is, you know, the main thing for this offense, I feel like, is just don't turn the football over. Just don't turn the football over. That's, I think, our main goal. Don't turn the football over. Give the defense an opportunity to win the game for you. I just don't think Holman can have a great game, but I just haven't seen enough of it. It's been one of the most disappointing things about the series so far is the fact that he just doesn't get touchdown passes like he should. Just don't turn the football over. There goes Haynes.
On first down, Haynes.
Ooh, good shoot. Oh, that was a great run.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first
Now that was a good run. Now Sanders,
Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Starter introduction time now. Brandon Sheriff, Charles. Really solid.
Tremendous player. A left tackle in college, has the versatility to play either tackle or guard in the NFL. No matter where you plug him, you're assured of an excellent performance.
Get in there.
Hand off here to his running back. And he's going to
There we go. Brothers.
Down at the 44-yard line. It goes a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains.
Hell yeah.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
Good catch by Leonard.
The field and didn't get it done.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now back to throw.
Ooh, broke up.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last place
Chad Hicks.
we might see. A lot of short
Remember him.
passes. See if they can
Got
generate
that
some
Georgia
big
Tech
catch.
player in our Supercharger drive class.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Oh!
Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Like I said, the offense is not impressive. I'm almost like, okay, just run the football at this point. Just don't turn the football over. We got a really good defense. I trust our defense to do what they need to do. And I knew we were going to probably punt. It would have been nice to at least got in the field goal range. It's not going to happen. We will see this defense. I think the defense is the star of the show this year. I don't think it's the offense. I don't think it's Jesse Holman. One thing about Jesse Holman that I do like, he doesn't throw interceptions a lot. So that's one good thing that he does do. He's not going to lose the game for you, especially if you have a good defense like we have. So let's want to check out the defense. Check out this number 2 defense. See if we can frustrate Andrew Luck like we usually, most of the time, do.
They'll run on first down. Cronin.
Oh,
And he's going to lose yardage
hung
here
up.
back to his own
Cronin.
18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There goes Joshua Ash.
Double this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next
He's
level.
a
because
problem.
He just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, no.
No, he just a whole lot of
That's
guys.
well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they give this time to the tailback. The limited running room is
You guys aren't getting nothing.
And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
3rd and 9. Let's get them off the field.
Throwing on 3rd down. Left.
And it looks like we will.
And that
Yeah.
is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the
Yeah.
goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as
All
they
right.
get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some.
I want to see a score before I go into just normal simming. So I'm just waiting. I want to see something offensively from this team, man. See something, let's do something offensively.
They'll come out throwing here. Start the
Oh, and dropped by Leonard.
incomplete.
That never
Couldn't
happens.
hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders.
Never. That's a bad play call.
He like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow his offensive lineman to get up to the second level.
They'll set up to throw.
Get there.
Running back, he's got it.
And that should have been a first down.
Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Maybe we should, but with a defense as good as ours, not really worried about going for it right now.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
They need it.
It's right about this time of year.
They need
This is
it.
when the cream rises to the top.
The Patriots need this game. That's what's got me fearful about this game. It's like, yeah, they need it.
On first down.
Another stop.
And he is brought down at the 22.
Defense is just legit.
It brings up second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. With this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And when you get ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh,
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
put it on Dash. Eddie Croach.
Coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it down out of the gun.
Cronin with a big run.
And he gets this one just shy of the
Finally got one.
Mark him down at the 39. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Block. That one complete to the former Silver, Auden Tate. And then he stops right at midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run on 1st down.
Oh, he jumped. That's good, Herbert.
Break the one tackle, but
Wow. What a run.
as he's brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We got a top 10 rusher.
He's running on us now.
Number 10, but he has a chance to move.
We're stopping him.
Game, so expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Oh, he went for the pick.
Keon
And get up the.
down inside the 20.
Joey went for that pick instead of breaking the pass up.
Catch giving Adam 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get
This Cronin's a great runner. I didn't think we were going to keep him down too far, but man.
He'll go deep.
Come on, guys. Give me a pick or give me something. Lawrence, don't get the tackle. And the Patriots draw first blood.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown.
Keon Lawrence is right there. He just didn't have the speed.
Because you really need to rush.
You just don't have the speed.
Almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is.
All right, we're going to do normal sim now. Someone done scored, and it wasn't us. Which is not hard to believe considering how our offense is struggling. Yeah, run the ball. Do something. Trying to get yards. Come on, guys. And I like how Garrison Crothers is starting to come together. See, they're just not converting. Giving them the ball back. This is a damn good offense. We don't need to be doing this. Don't know what just happened there. And 12, yeah, incomplete. Got to get a drive going offense. You got to give me something. It can't just be all on the defense to do everything. At least we got a penalty. I do not like these drives. They're just not doing what we need to do. We're punting again. It's been the most frustrating thing about this season. It's just the offense. I think the defense is a Super Bowl caliber defense. We just don't got the offense, and it's hard to believe because you got so much freaking talent. I mean, you got Joey Leonard, you got Jonnu Smith, you got running backs galore. You got talent on that field. It just doesn't correlate. It just does not happen. And they're in the red zone again. Why are we struggling, man?
From the red zone now, Locke. Catch is made by Barry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Wow.
Well, the obviously red man covers the upright here. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he's going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
No!
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you get a lot.
You know the most disgusting thing about this? Nobody scored on us really a lot this season, and they already got 2 touchdowns in the first half. This is really, really bad. Wait a minute, what am I doing? This is really bad, guys. I need a drive, Jesse. I paid you all this money. I need a drive. No more just protecting the ball. You need to get the ball downfield. And sacked. Jesse is sacked. And it does not look good. On the road, hostile environment. Against a team whose back's against the wall. I'm not even going to go ahead and I'm not even going to get out of the sim on this. I'm just going to hope that we can stop them. And we do. They force a field goal. We're down 17-0 in the first half. Maybe it's a video I should just throw away. Should I play it? Why not? We're on the road. We're losing. 46 seconds, I think they're not going to get anything, but you never know. We're in the right formation, though. Big play.
Try and start this drive in the air.
No!
It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And
There,
set
Mo.
up shop at the 27-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit.
Oh, wow. Hey, Jesse, what are you doing? I need a turnover or something. I know it's not going to happen. I'm just going to sim it. I'm not even looking at it. We're already down. It's already bad. They do put 3 points on the board. We're down by 2 scores. So we have a hole, and it's a bigger hole. All right, cool. Finally something big. Yes. Can we get back in this game? Let's see it. Down 20-0.
They'll give it here as running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a
You gotta hate when we run the football like
An
that.
interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case
Get in there. Oh, yeah, that's a good
Speed
run.
allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out.
Good run by Miles Sanders.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll look to throw.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid game.
Oh, the ball.
Disadvantage of blitzing.
Oh, face mask.
Run fits, and those creases like they were able to explode right there. Defense.
So instead of
Good.
forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
I need better runs, man.
It's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose
What the
in.
heck?
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A couple of plays set him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw.
Get it! Zach Montgomery back in the end zone.
Tennessee. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And
That's what he's good at, too. You remember the Super Bowl with Dallas?
Sometimes that binds you up so much.
Remember the Super Bowl with Dallas? The catch in the back of the end zone in overtime that got us our 3rd straight Super Bowl. This guy's a legit receiver, man. Very good. Very good. Got on the board. Sign of life. But the defense stopped these guys, though. That's what we're needing right now. We need stops. Of course, they're not under any pressure. They can run the football. And that's what they're doing. Come on, defense. Give me something. Get a stop. And they do. And we'll get the ball back. Oh, come on. What is this? We're punting. We're in the 4th quarter. Chances winning are not really good. Chances winning are not good. Nope. That's not helping. Come on, get off the field. Get off the field. Good. We're at the 1. Good run by Kellen Johnson. Jesse Holman's just not doing it, and it's an interception. In the game, game's over. And the game is over. This game's over. You put some points on the board. We'll find out what happened, but game is over. Oh, wait.
One-score game, 7 points here in the fourth quarter. This offense.
What the fuck just happened? It was like a point explosion or something. All right. We might have a shot after all.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie.
They're not getting this.
And this is secured by the Patriots. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts.
Can we stop them?
On first down,
Cronin.
and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Close to
Titans
field
gonna use the
goal
first of
range.
their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground.
Cronin.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their
It's
timeouts. And they'll be disappointed.
It's over.
So this will end up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Pats, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage.
No, we did
and
not.
They're trying to get back to their
Madden
winning ways
20's
next
broke.
week as
Madden
they head
is
to KC to take
That's
on
the
the
type of
Chiefs.
shit that ruins your experience, man. It ruins the integration into this being a real life thing is when they do that. Which is why people do not like Madden. We have not clinched anything yet. We haven't clinched anything. Well, guys, I don't even know if I want to even post that game. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Jesse Holman. I got to look at the thing, see what happened with the rally. We did rally, but it just wasn't enough. I knew we were going to probably lose one of these away games, and I knew this game might be it. Sanders was good running the ball. Garrison Crothers just not getting it done. Receiving. Touchdown by Zach Montgomery. We saw that. A touchdown to Jonnu Smith and a touchdown pass to Joseph Haynes out of the backfield. We do rally a bit. Made it respectable, but at the end of the day, we do lose, you know. Only our fourth game of the season, but I'm still sort of miffed about how bad our offense is. And the defense just could not get stops. Andrew Luck was not sacked even once. We didn't get a pick. Defense just didn't perform very well. We didn't get a field goal. And we punted 6 times. Patriots punted 6 times, so just not a good game by us. Not a good game. Fourth quarter, we started to sort of rally. 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, just not enough. Not enough in the end. We're still a 10-win team. We're 10-4. But if you want to win your division, you cannot lose like that. Just can't. Just can't lose like that. And that's the first time in a long time the Patriots have beaten us. In the post-Tom Brady, Patriot Tom Brady era, we've owned that team. We've owned that team post-Tom Brady. We owned them. We never lose to them. And we lost. And I know one thing I'm going to do. I want the run stopping done. Okay, he's got speed. His finesse moves are down. Good work on finesse, which will be speed. We'll go there for the upgrade. Finesse moves goes up +1, tackle +1, awareness +1. That's huge. That's really good. You guys want to get these ratings up. It does help him become an all-around player. So he's a pretty good player for his position. As a bench sort of the left end. He does have packages where he's a defensive tackle. Janu, we're going to work on. Let's get your vertical threat up. Up with a scheme fit. Always a win when you go vertical threat with a tight end. Helps all the deep route, full +4, medium route +1. The blocking's +1. FIU, which is kind of bad because you look at it, his deep route is not that good. His route running is not that great. His run blocking is not that great. But he's got 88 catching, 86 speed. He's pretty good. He's a decent tight end. Well, he's of course going to regress. Decided we did a pretty good job of shutting down the pass. Usually against a team with Luck at the helm, those things equate to victory. Well, when your offense sucks, this is what happens. Maybe I need to get a big play receiver in the free agency, man. I need to do something because this offense it's not great. But we get the loss. Let's see if the Colts lost, and I don't think they did, because I think I saw the ticker and I think they were winning. I'm not sure. Let's go into next week. We play the Chiefs, which is a game that we should win. They're like way below 500. But here we are. 10-4, they're 5-9. And yes, the Colts are keeping up with us. Colts are right there. We could lose the division. Such a disappointment, man. You can look around the league. Giants over Cowboys. Giants are of course, the defending Super Bowl champs. Derrick Henry, I don't know who he plays for. He got a 75-yard run. You could never do that for me, though. Derrick Henry's big run carries us to win. Okay, he plays for the Eagles. Derrick Henry now plays for the Eagles. And I got a running back that gives me 2.3 yards per carry. Not good. TJ Watt, Baker Mayfield still pushing the Browns. Saquon Barkley, of course, is a beast with the Giants. Only our fourth game, but it just feels bad because, well, we have not clinched anything yet, and I'm pretty sure we have not. AFC, nobody's clinched anything yet. In fact, the Browns and Steelers are battling for who's going to be the top seed, and we're now down at like number 4. Who's 3? Oh, that is 3. Browns are 3. Well, who's 2? I hate this Madden 20 tile, man. Madden 22 is so much better at this stuff. But anyway, we're screwed. But not really. I mean, we play, of course, the Chiefs. Chiefs are under 500. I'm pretty sure we can get a win. Let me check my roster update. It is week 16. I might have Sergio in my lineup. I have to check. Nope. Still can't come back yet. They say 8 weeks after you do IR, you should be able to come back. And that's a lesson to be learned from this. Do not place a player on IR if you want him to play some parts of the season. So I kind of need him right now because my offense is struggling. We are in trouble. We are in trouble, guys. But I think we're going to win our division. But that Colts game is imperative. We have to win it. We got to beat the Chiefs. And we have to beat the Colts at home. And I think we're good. But kind of disappointing game to watch. I've watched some really good games. And that was one of the most disappointing games of the season to watch, was having us get our asses handed to us by the Patriots. And it never really happens, but man, oh man. But anyway, get back onto the drawing board. I will probably record that last Colts game before we go to the playoffs. I'll check you guys out later. So we'll go out. Peace.